So today we're going to be going over offensive tips that would take your game to the next level. So we're just going to go ahead and pick a passing play. Go ahead and pick a random defense. So for the first tip, pocket presence. I know a lot of y'all boys, y'all panic in the pocket. I'm telling you, trust the pocket. The best thing to do when you honestly have the most amount of time, depending on if he's blitzing or not, is stepping up in that pocket to get extra time. You see here, we're good. We're good, and we throw it, and you see we get the easy touchdown. If you watch any pro or, competitive players play, you see they like to step up in that pocket, and they stay in that pocket comfortably. And if you're wondering why, it's because, they're not rushing the play. They're poised in that pocket. They're sitting there, and they're throwing the dots. Now, I'm not saying completely just stare at your O-line and try to sit in his pocket. Like sometimes you just got to have the vision. So it's like you're looking at the O-line, but at the same time you're looking downfield, and at the same time you have to sense the pressure. And you see here, we're just cooling in that pocket and we're not worried. Another thing is, if you're literally drifting back just like this, and then you try to throw the ball, of course, that's a dot right there, but it wasn't a dot. But of course, that ball, that was a perfect example, actually. Of course, dang, oh my God, slow down, Mar. Of course, that ball is going to be, a terrible ball. And then plus, you're dropping back. What is that? That's 5, that's 10, that's 15. So you just drop back a whole 15 extra yards for no reason when you could have had an easy touchdown by just simply not panicking and stepping up in that pocket. And you see, even though we got hit, sometimes you got to step up into a hit to throw the easy touchdown. If you're tired of losing on college football 25 and Madden 25, I'm here to make y'all boys compy. If y'all boys want to win 10 times more in both college football 25 and Madden 25, all you have to do is go to the link in the description and head over to my Patreon. I give out the best free sauce, even my own personal sauce. It's Ebooks Coaching, the best defense, offense. I'm giving the best tips and tricks away just so y'all boys could continue to win in both college football and Madden 25. Next, we have having a offensive scheme, whether that's a mini scheme, flipping formations, it doesn't matter. So in my audibles, I literally have these plays set up versus the defense. I obviously see its own defense, so I could easily just go ahead and switch to this RPO play right here and then go ahead and throw it because we had the blockers. I don't know why he didn't block him, but you see we made the move and he went up to the next person and we got the easy yards. Now it's 4 defenders over there. I could either run this ball or we could go ahead and just switch the play just like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and simply run our new play. Like, you always have to have an answer. And you see we got Ryan Williams over the middle. And with one ease, I thought we got in there. It's cool, though. We didn't get in there. But it's, having a scheme, always having an answer for that defense your opponent comes out in. And you see now we're down the field with the easy QB run since we had the leverage and the numbers outside, as you see here. So I see in the numbers, we had it. Great blocks by everyone. And we get downfield for the easy play. Now, y'all boys, defense, the reason why I say this is important because defense, I feel like already has an advantage because they get to see the formation you're coming out in. So, of course, he's going to try to counter that formation you're in. So that's when you should have a scheme. Even if that's, you have to switch to a different formation just to, mess with him. And you see here, now we only have one backer in that box, and we could just easily run that ball just like this down the middle. That's what I mean by having a scheme and a counter to your opponent. Now, the next tip to improve on offense, y'all boys, please don't skip over this tip. I know y'all going to be like, man, Mar, we know, but y'all really don't know because y'all don't do it. Run the ball. Stop throwing the ball the whole game and run because I already know you're throwing pick sixes. You're just throwing picks. You're not scoring when all you have to simply do is run the ball. Now, I'm not saying run the ball the whole game. I'm just saying, incorporate it in your scheme. Throw and run. It should be a balance between throwing and running the ball because some people, they get down to to the red zone, or let's say even the goal line, and throw the ball and you mess up a whole drive simply because you don't want to run the ball. For what? Just run the ball and get in there. Like, y'all boys, even though it's a video game, play football, be smart about it, and pound the rock. That's all y'all boys gotta do. Run the football. Now, this next tip is going to piggyback off the running the ball. I always like to have a versatile playbook. Now, we know in college football, there's not too many formations with under center. So like a lot of our favorite playbooks will just have really gun formations in it, and it won't have nothing like single back in it. So if you love your playbook and don't want to change it, you could run the ball out of gun. Just go ahead and run the ball out of gun. You have option plays, inside zones, outside zones, but I would recommend getting a versatile playbook, whether if that's a pistol formation with great run plays, like you see here, wide zone, is basically a stretch. Then, like I said, it's single back. And if y'all boys were wondering, this is the Alabama's offense of playbook. Now, this next tip is for my reg players, dynasty players. Make sure you go to coaching and then go to your depth chart. Now, at receivers, make sure you have your best and fastest receivers in. You see here we have 79 overalls in, when we could easily have Kendrick Law in with 97 speed, and who is a 83 overall. So all you have to do is literally put him in there. I will go ahead and put him in at receiver 2. Speed kills, y'all boys. Even if you wanted Jalen in there, he has 95 speed. I will put him in the lineup over 91 speed. Especially playing regs, speed kills, y'all boys, even at the running back position. We have 3 great backs that can all play, so that's good. And then, like I said, go ahead and put your fastest running backs in when you're running this play. Tight end, you can also put your fastest one in, but I mean you could, or even just have the 2 fastest. So put that fastest player at number 2, and then just put your best overall one at number 1. Now, the quarterback position is also important. Even though we have Alabama, let's say we had another team and we had a quarterback that didn't have he wasn't fast at all. And let's say Jalen Milroe's speed was a 76, and then we had Ty Simpson, who was 81 speed. I will remember that. I'm not starting him, but I will remember that he's my fastest quarterback. So anytime I want to run the ball with my quarterback or do some type of option, I would just simply sub him in. I'm not saying pause the game, put him in. All you literally have to do, let me go ahead and show y'all boys. So in the formation, just go ahead and click triangle, click X, and then we can press X to put Ty Simpson in, just like that. Now, this next tip, some of y'all ain't gonna like, but this is a reason why you're losing. Need to improve on offense. Stop running all goals the whole game. Please, just stop it, because it's not doing nothing for you. And also, stop trying to just have home run plays every single play. Home run plays are meant to, you need to have a scheme and then pull that home run play out at the right time. So, the whole game, stop trying to just, launch the ball just like this down the field and pray something good happens. You need to learn how to read a defense. So it's one high safety. So it's either only going to be cover 3 or cover 1 sky. And if it's cover 3, we can attack the seam just like this right here. And then if it was so that was actually cover 1 hole. And then see here, cover 3, go ahead and attack that seam. You see we got the easy touchdown. So reading a defense could take your game to the next level. And I did drop a video on how to read defenses. If y'all boys need to learn how to read a defense, but the basics are, you're just reading the safeties. It's real easy. If it's 1 high, it could be cover 3, cover 1. If it's 2 high, you have cover 2, cover 4, cover 2 man, cover 6, all that stuff. And then I just break it down into depth on how to really read it and just to know the defense that you're going against in general. Now, for our last and final tip before we get into it, if y'all boys want to win 10 times more, make sure y'all boys head over to the Patreon or just join the YouTube members only. And I'm telling y'all boys, y'all would take y'all game to the next level. And now for our final tip. The first tip, is pocket presence. This here is don't panic when your opponent is blitzing. Simply, you see us man coverage, easy man beating routes, just go ahead and put 2 zigs. And you see, we got 2 zigs. Even though he's sending 6 and we only could block 5, one of those zigs are going to get open. And you see we got him and we get downfield for the easy yards. Now you see here I did something different. Of course, if you only have 5 and he's sending 6, why would you step up? So you just got to be, have some common sense. You see, like, I'm not overly backing up, but, we're backing up a little bit just to give that zig time, to get open. So you see I'm backing up a little bit, and as soon as he breaks, I'm releasing that ball just like that. So, earlier, like I said, people would drop back 15 yards for no reason. I don't know why. Well, we're dropping back. Even though we're at the 6, we only drop it back a couple yards with that 4 yards right there. Go ahead, throw that ball, and get downfield. Now, if zigs aren't working, you could just go ahead and do 1 zig, 1 slant. Then you go ahead and read it. Slant gets wide open. You get that, go downfield. Now, the next one, I really don't like it, but people do like it, is drags. I feel like it takes too long, especially against a blitz. You see there, we literally had to do a little scramble drill type of thing. I feel like the zigs and the slants get open way more quicker. Now you could just go ahead and put 1 zig and 1 drag just like that and have it set up, and then you just simply read it and boom, it's way quicker just like that, and you get downfield for the easy touchdown. Now if this video helped, man, make sure y'all boys leave a like and a comment, especially if y'all boys are a GLC fan. Go ahead and drop the GLC in the comment section. If y'all boys have any more questions or want me to drop anything else, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. Y'all know I'm here to help y'all boys, and y'all boys gonna be compy this year. Ain't no more losing.